Over the period of last few years, we've seen a lot of war injuries, and I think the world is now kind of facing a very difficult dilemma because war leaves a lot of destruction, but then leaves behind a lot of people with a lot of deformities. Of late, we've been seeing a lot of these survivors of the wars, the war victims who've survived the initial trauma of the war. They are living, they're existing, but their life is hell because of the horrendous deformities they've had. It could be facial deformities, or it could be hand deformities. Some of them have bad limb traumas where they can't walk properly.
أنا ملازم أول بجهاز مكافحة الإرهاب فوج اليالة من محافظة كركوك. أنا بتاريخ 16/5/2015 في محافظة الرمادي كانت أحداث مثيرة في محافظة الرمادي، فتعرضت لإطلاق النار قرب جامع الدولة من قبل قناصي داعش. تم إخلائي إلى منطقة الملعب ومن ثم إلى الحبانية ومن ثم إلى مدينة الطب وتم الإجراء اللازم.
So Ehad Ahmed basically came from Iraq to us with a war injury. It was basically a bullet injury. A bullet went through his arm, through and through, and it did a lot of damage. It basically went through his artery, which basically had to be repaired on the spot. So in an emergency situation, the emergency doctors there in Iraq, they repaired his artery, saved his limb, but it basically left a long-term sequelae. It basically left him with a paralyzed hand because his nerve had also got damaged in the same thing. With the limited resources they had in Iraq, they tried to repair whatever they could, but unfortunately his hand never recovered.
أول ما صوبت فحسيت إيدي رفعت إلى أعلى، فما عرفت تحديد الإصابة شنو بجسمي، بس حسيت إنه الشريان مقطوع، لأن كان الدم يخرج من هاي المنطقة وهاي المنطقة بصورة غير طبيعية، بحيث لمدة 5 دقائق أنا فقدت الوعي. على أثر ذلك عندما نقلوني إلى الطبابة في الملعب، هو المكان اللي بالرمادي يتم إخلاءنا له، فبهذا المكان أول ما سألني قال لي حرك أصابعك، ما قدرت أحركهن قبل قال لي إنه أنت عندك كسر بالعظم. عندما نقلوني إلى مدينة الطب.
So the challenge that we had essentially was that already he had had a surgery in the arm. And when you have a surgery in the arm, everything gets stuck. And the main artery which was repaired was just next door to the nerve. And the challenge, I think, from my perspective was, we didn't want to injure anything which was right. But at the same time, we had to basically dissect out this nerve which was completely entrapped, and it was joined together to the artery which was previously damaged. We were able to do that microscopically, bit by bit. It took us almost a couple of hours to actually dissect the entire nerve. There was a 10-centimeter segment of nerve which was completely damaged, and that has now been repaired with microsurgery. And under the microscope, you can magnify almost 15 to 20 times. But the dexterity of the hand is what actually does the whole surgery. So the human skill is extremely important there, the dexterity that we do the surgery.
بالنسبة الحمد لله والشكر أنه أنا جيت على دكتور سنيل تشودري اللي هو يعتبر من أعظم والعظمة لله الأطباء الموجودين بالهند بتخصص التجميلية في الأعصاب. فشرح لي الحالة أنه كانت أول شيء من الإيجابيات في العملية أنه كانت إيدي بهذه الصورة مقوسة. بعد العملية كانت صارت مستقيمة إيدي، هاي أول إيجابية. ثاني الإيجابيات بالعملية أنه كانت إيدي ما أقدر ألزم أو أمسك بها أي شيء. بعدها تم ارتأى لنا الطبيب أنه ينقل لي عضلة من هاي المنطقة إلى هذه المنطقة حتى تساعد كف إيدي على المسك.
So he's now basically about a week, I think, after the repair. His muscle is already working, although we can't stress it too much right now. So he's getting some gentle physiotherapy. His nerve basically has been released, but will recover in the next 2 to 3 months' time. Slowly and gradually the sensation will come back. So I'm hoping that in about 3 to 6 months' time, he will have a reasonably good functioning hand.
الحقيقة عن طريق الكادر الموجود بشركة ابن سينا شرح لنا كافة التفاصيل أنه وزارة الصحة متعاقدة مع شركة ماكس، وهي مع مستشفى ماكس، وهي من المستشفيات الراقية في الهند، عن طريق شركة ابن سينا تم إجراء كافة التفاصيل اللازمة.